Well, the players are all taking the knee, because that message that there is no place for discrimination is one that is worth reiterating over and over again. So City looking to record yet another victory. It will be their 7th in a row in the Premier League. Well, Pep Guardiola today, with one more goal, will see his team reach 500 Premier League goals in just his 207th match in this competition. A quite extraordinary rate, and it just says everything about his philosophy and his attacking prowess, the way he likes his teams to play.
It's certainly something that we've seen over the seasons. You know, I think probably be a bit disappointed with the return in relation to the chances created, Ali. You know, we've been very good, 25, 26 chances a game, and we're not turning them into goals at the minute, and that's something I'm sure is a concern.
Well, Leeds have just lost the ball, and De Bruyne is in the gap, and on he goes, and Bernardo Silva puts it wide. Oh, the form he's in. It was an open net in reality. He has a look of complete disbelief, Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne could have scored himself, but he thought, no, I'll just lay it off to Bernardo Silva because Meslier's out of position, and Bernardo Silva will have a tap in. And in reality, what he did do was put it wide with his right foot, not his left. It was an absolute golden opportunity. Anyway, the fact is, City keep creating chances, and Rodri keeps on going, and Rodri's through, and Meslier's out, and the rebound by Foden goes into the back of the net. It didn't take long. It's City 1, it's Leeds 0, and Phil Foden has put the Blues in front. To be honest, Andy, he didn't hit that particularly cleanly, but it was sufficient to get over the line.
It's Rodri breaking beyond the line to there now. And then a little bit of a ricochet. It's fell for him, fortunately. I think the keeper's got to be braver. But Phil's followed it up, and then it's a little bit of a Keystone Cops moment. And I think Leeds will be really disappointed. I think the keeper should do better and be braver, Ali.
But it'll come back at Leeds again through Mahrez. Mahrez with the left boot. It's a lovely ball. City 2-0 up. And it's Jack Grealish, and that's a goal that means so much to him, and the City fans erupt with joy. He's missed a few chances recently, he still puts in good performances, and that will mean the absolute world to him and Pep Guardiola. 2-0 City.
When it's the second phase of a set play, everybody's set up, they've dealt with the first phase, but the quality of the ball, I'm not sure how you stop that. They defend the first one, everybody's boxed off there. You pick up that break from Bernardo Silva. Mahrez, a fabulous touch. I thought he might reverse it, but it's on the button. And you can't defend that when the ball is that good. It's a fantastic start to the game, and this could be a very, very difficult night for Leeds unless they change their game plan.
Well, sometimes as a commentator you say things like this game won't end 1-0, and then it does end 1-0, and we call it the commentator's curse. But actually, less than a minute after I said that, in goes the second goal. But to be truthful, the reason I said it was because even though Leeds had gone a goal down early, they were still doing the same things. They were still having the same gaps for City to exploit. Well, Leeds have just lost the ball. And City have it back with Zinchenko, and on it goes to Ruben Diaz, and into the path of Phil Foden, and on it goes to Rodri, and into the path now, and City have it with De Bruyne! City 3, Leeds United 0, Kevin De Bruyne! It was a beautiful move. They sliced Leeds wide apart, and De Bruyne slotted it in with his left foot, and this game, after just 31 minutes, looks as though it's won already.
Just before that, Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne swapped over, and again their players have gone and stuck with them, tried to be responsible, but it's just this little angle pass, and there you go. He's on the blind side of Shackleton, and he's in on goal. So again, I'm just baffled by the decisions by the manager to think that you could turn up at the Etihad and go toe-to-toe with City and man-mark them. You can't, Ali, you can't do it.
Anyway, City have got the ball back with Grealish. Grealish takes on Rafinha, gets away from him. Now he's up against Ayling. Plays it in field. There's a big gap for Gundogan. Gundogan plays it outside to Mahrez. Mahrez to the edge of the penalty area. Mahrez goes for it. 4-0. Riyad Mahrez tucked into the penalty area and placed his shot into the side of the netting beyond Meslier. And this could be more than 5. I might be conservative in my estimate.
I think it's taken a bit of a ricochet, but excellent from Grealish again. Keeps the play moving. Good to one. The timing of the pass is perfect, and I do think it took a little ricochet, but yeah, no more than what Riyad Mahrez deserves. And the manager stood up now and he's gesticulating to the players. He's demanding more from them. He's walking onto the pitch, and this is an opportunity. 5, 6, 7, 8. This could be tonight.
Anyway, City have got the ball back again. Gundogan, lovely ball. Look at the gap for De Bruyne. De Bruyne! 5-0. Kevin De Bruyne with an absolute rasper. Pick that one out. Goodness me, I remember the rocket Rodri hit. That might be even quicker. Meslier's head is in a spin. The City fans are loving it. It's 5.
We just spoke about Mahrez putting his foot through the ball. Well, that's how to do it. Step past the first player, open your body up, and then just let the laces go. And again, it's a mistake from Leeds, playing in the wrong areas. The first, again, Jack Grealish, brilliant. Gundogan, terrific appreciation, and then, wow. There's no keeper in the world stopping that.
Why anybody in world football would leave Kevin De Bruyne unmarked centrally in a football match, I just don't get at all. De Bruyne was in acres of space and he just wound up the right boot, let fly, and had the netting not been there, I would have felt for those watching behind the goal, because it was travelling. City 5, Leeds 0. Mahrez bends it in, and Ake got a touch to it. It'll be kept on by Gundogan, who finds Zinchenko, and in it goes to Fernandinho. Fernandinho goes back towards Zinchenko, and on it goes to Gundogan again, and into the gap, and there's a big gap for Fernandinho, who crosses it in, and Laporte's header, and then Stones' shot, and Stones! It's number 6. Well, I tell you what, Andy, I was looking through my notes to see which players hadn't scored yet for City this season. Stones was one of them. It means only Zinchenko hasn't scored for the Blues, apart from Edison.
It was his third effort. I think he's won the first header. There's then a save, and then it's a terrific finish with his left foot. You see it here now, keeping the ball alive. That's a great cross from Fernandinho. 3v2 in the middle. And again, yes, it's just fell from on his left foot. Thoroughly deserved. But even on the cross into the box, it's a terrific ball from Fernandinho. But there's 3v2 in the middle of the Leeds goal.
Well, it's City's 18th different scorer this season. John Stones, in the 75th minute, makes it 6-0. Foden takes the corner. Ake, number 7. Easy as that. Foden swings it in. Ake unmarked. It's his second goal of the season, and it's City 7, Leeds United 0.
The last cross into the box, Ake attacked the ball really well and missed. And I was just going to say, he attacks very, very well. Here, it's bent away from the keeper. The timing's great. He's not picked up from the initial cross, and it's a fabulous header. It's just that movement that we spoke about in the first half, Ali, where Rodri did exactly the same run and missed the header. Ake's made it. Exactly the same movement as Rodri in the first half.
Well, you called it in the first half. You said what City were trying to do. Leeds clearly haven't learnt what City were trying to do. And City lead by 7-0. Well, the final whistle goes. City began the evening needing one Premier League goal to make it 500 in the era of Pep Guardiola. Well, They then went and got 6 more to make sure that it was an absolute rout. The final score, City 7, Leeds 0. The Blues 4 points clear at the top of the Premier League.